Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, we will jump right in and see what we can find for you. It's for the upcoming time frame of 4 weeks. So the majority of September and then about a week into October. So let's see what's going on for you. You're going to have plenty of time to figure out whether this is your reading or not, whether you resonate with it or not, in order for you to come with me into the extension at the end of this reading to go even deeper into the message, if you find that interesting. So, Aquarius, what is going on for you? I'm getting an overall energy here. Interesting. So first I get the competition card. There's a little girl sitting on top of this big tiger it can be a new moon. I didn't look it up now either. I have been feeling a little bit out of whack, like a little bit dizzy, a little bit I don't know, weird in my mood since yesterday, and then a little bit this morning. As soon as I get into these readings, it sort of clears up. However, it just feels like something's up. So perhaps it's actually new moon as I'm recording this. I haven't checked that out. So there's either full moon or new moon that plays a role in this. Competition, summon courage and self-confidence. Summon courage and self-confidence. So it's not as much like competition, like going against, I wouldn't say there's bad competition. I would say that there's good and bad competition. Would you agree? Like it's good competition is just a playful competition. It's just to egg the other person on, to just improve each other, if you will, to just get better and better. Acting in next to other people to just get better. Competition, when it's like you want to beat somebody else and you're sort of closed off when it comes to sharing your secrets. It comes to like, I'm not going to share this with another person because what if then they beat me? I'm going to hold this to myself, so therefore there's not going to be improvement for other people. That's not healthy competition, I feel. And I think a majority of unhealthy competition is really going around in this world, but this seems to be healthy competition. And then with the battle of the blues. So there's a battle, there's competition and there's battle. What I'm getting with this, like this person is just so down and out. They're resting their case. They're laying down. Like, I give up. I can't win. I'm just going to give up. I don't care. You know, they're resting their case for sure. Put down the sword, which means that the communication, if there was some sort of communication going on, a little bit back and forth communication, you rest your case. Like you're not on it anymore, talking about it, having conversations about it, whatever this is. So when I first looked at it, it looked like the competition thing is like you can't do it anymore. Like whatever, there's something that you've been moving forward with where I feel like you just rest your case, like you just don't want to go at it anymore. It's at first glance. We're going to go deeper here and see what this is about. Usually this competition card also is like a 180 card, meaning like there's a sudden shift of events or there's a sudden turn in this situation. Like all of a sudden you go 100% full force into like this direction, and then you just figure out, or not. It's just a full 180 completely going back. So I'm not getting like a full vibe around this. There's also a moon here and this card, so we have two moons there. I'm not getting like okay, this is what it's about. But we'll figure it out, and you might not know exactly what this is about. Going deeper into this message, how can we clarify this beginning here? Summon courage and self-confidence. It's like get your ducks in a row. Get yourself back together and just organize yourself, and like this road that you were headed on, like, okay, 100% going in this direction. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. It's like a 180 turn. And then it's like, I'm resting my case. I'm not going at it anymore. I'm not defending anything. I'm not working against anything. I'm not trying to work for something. You just don't know anything. It's like you're resting your case to summon your courage to get back up on the horse, if that makes sense. Interesting. It's so interesting because usually I'll get the readings from like beginning to end, from Aries to Pisces, usually have a very like clear thread. Like it's almost like I could tell everybody to go listen to every sign because they would fit everyone. And this time around, I just feel like the differences in each sign are really big. It's like I could not ask Capricorn to come to listen to Aquarius, and I couldn't ask Virgo to listen to Taurus, whatever, like and maybe you can, maybe you find something, maybe you understand exactly what this is, and yes, it does. Well, I have Capricorn in my moon and I just listened to it and it was perfect. So just it just feels a little bit different. All of the readings this week feel different in nature and different against each other. Let me clarify this for Aquarius. The Lovers. What? So there's a choice. Let's get some things. One more here. There you go. There's new energy coming in. So the Lovers here today. Whether this is a situation between lovers, like you have been in a partnership and this partnership took a turn, a 180 degree turn, like it was going in one direction and then all of a sudden you were going in a completely different direction. And from being full on, there's just a complete not talking, not conversing, not communicating whatsoever. And like you've been building up your courage here. You've been summoning your self-confidence to get back up again after this situation. So whether that is like a lover situation where you've been in a relationship where this has taken place, or this is now a choice, like the Lovers can come also out as a choice. Like how you will proceed, how you will move forward now is really a choice. But you understand that there's new energy coming in. Knight of Raphael, and Knight of Raphael speaks about usually a romantic partnership. It's committed romantic partnerships. No, committed romantic relationships. Being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So it looks like whatever the situation was, whatever has been, gotten you down and out. If this was like coming into a relationship maybe even thinking this is it, this is the one, this is the person that I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, or just really feel like I want to commit with this person, however long or short that's going to be. Little sip. There's a really, really persistent dog that's barking like crazy. Like this dog really wants attention. So I would say loyalty wants attention, trustworthiness wants attention, unconditional love wants attention, friendship Somebody that's just always there on your side wants attention. So it feels like you want trustworthiness, you want unconditional love, you want loyalty, you want friendship. And that's something I feel was sort of taken away from you or was really clear in your past relationship. If this is not a love relationship, then like in a business partner relationship, in a work situation, a boss employee, whatever this is, parent child, a previous relationship where you definitely did not, from the looks of it, it looked like we had all of those ingredients there from the beginning. Like when we started, it was full force, like, yeah, this is it. So maybe that's why you took such a hit, like why you're so down and out after this is done. Like, I rest my case. I'm not going to touch this for the life of me. I'm not going to talk about it again. I'm not going to, I don't want to have any part of it. And then it's like, so this can refer, I feel like I'm sitting somewhere in between here, because this Lover's card, they came out first, can sort of refer to being a choice to, okay, how do I proceed with this? A choice, what do I do with this? Where do I go with this? Do I stay? Do I leave? Now that I left, what do I do about it? It can also talk about how this was a romantic partnership that this took place in. You thought this was probably it, and then it took such a turn. And in the meantime, you asked for trustworthiness, loyalty, friendship, unconditional love. And then it's sort of the next step is like, okay, so we had all of that. You had that on a table. You had this love relationship there. You thought this was it, but that ended, and it ended abruptly. It's almost like from day one, like from the moon cycles, because we had the 2 moons there. It's like something talks about, it was so clear when it started, and it was so clear when it ended. It's like equally clear. Does that make any sense? It was equally clear, like when you entered into this relationship. I don't think it snuck up on you and it took a really long time in order for you to come together. I felt it was a really clear start, and it probably was like a 100% going straight into it, 100%. And then being all that you were until you were completely not. And then the end was clearly the end. Like when the end was there, it was there. Whether you have tried to end it a couple of times or thought about ending it or whatever, but when the end was there, it was done. So it's a clear beginning and it's a clear end, if that makes sense to someone. And then it's like, once that ended, it's almost like a karmic cycle has ended for you, or you just needed something to clear up in terms of that previous relationship, whether that was in a romantic partnership or a business partnership or parent-child. I'm getting parent-child for some people as well. Like you just needed to have that blowout. Understand the parent-child, it's not clear where it started and when it ended. It's quite clear when it started. It's the day you were born. But it's like there's something about it that it probably felt like a really big lesson, or maybe even questioned why you ended up where you ended up, or why it got to the point where it got to the point of 180 return. I just feel like there's a big awakening happening. I understand that in the midst of this, not so fun, but coming. Sorry. There's a banging noise. I don't know. Maybe that was a part of the reading. I don't know. I know in the midst of it, it probably wasn't fun at all. And coming out of it is not fun. And the recovery from it, not fun. But there's this major awakening from it. Like you needed it in order to get to this. Okay, I need to sort that sound out, and now it is sorted. Okay, so we're coming from this place where you just don't, you've gone through some it feels like a karmic, I call it a karmic relationship just because I could call it a awakening relationship, a catalyst relationship. Like you needed to get to this place where you feel like you are courageous and you feel like you have self-confidence. And sometimes, in order, I can completely relate, sometimes you need a complete meltdown or you need a complete breakdown in order to really truly find that core within yourself. I feel like something like that has been going on here. Or whatever this is, you've been trying, and then you sort of have given up, saying, I'm going to do an 180 of this. Or life took an 180 and you rest. It's like you rested your case. Like, I'm not pursuing with this anymore. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it sort of created this space. It created this, as soon as we're in the situation, like if we're screaming for money, literally, if we're like, I cannot pay rent this month, or I cannot, for the life of me, I just can't, buy a birthday present to my child, or we can't go on that vacation this year either, or whatever it is for you, you don't have to sit down and write down on a piece of paper, I want more money. That's taken care of energetically. You're screaming from the top of your lungs energetically, I want more money. And that money is starting to be created as we speak, as you are feeling this opposition of it. Same thing with love, same thing with health, same thing with like friendships, relationships, whatever it is for you, business. When you're in that lackful state and you're just really, really creating a space for the new to enter. And this seems to be the new to enter. There's some sort of new, from the looks of it, it looks like it's a love relationship, because we have the lovers here. We have the Knight of Raphael, which is very much like your knight in shining armor coming in. And it talks about committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So again, I'm keeping this very general. So it can be both love, but it can also be something else. So if you're not looking for love at the moment, Aquarius, or if you feel like, no, that's not it, but you know exactly what this is about. This is a boss-employee situation. This is a parent-child situation. This is between two friends. There is created new space for you to now move on and have this in your life, where it's the complete opposite of what you thought initially you were getting into. It's the complete opposite of what then you experienced in that past work situation, past love relationship, past friendship. This is the moment where you now have created this space for yourself to enter into what really is true friendship, true unconditional love, true loyalty, true trustworthiness. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. Go deeper into this message about this shift, whatever happened before, and then whatever you're coming into now. So if you feel like, yeah, this is my reading, I recognize myself in this, you're so welcome to the extension. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Aquarius, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.